Okay, so I've been fighting DRX trying to get his armor because HR5 is tearing me a new one. I struggle to dodge things a lot in Frontier because it's hard for me to tell when a monster's doing an attack and also when I should start dodging. So I'm always too early or too late, which is incredibly frustrating because for monsters that have wide sweeping moves like DRX, it makes the fight take much longer than it should because I spend so much time healing and running around trying to avoid getting hit. Thankfully, there's followers because I don't know if I would be able to handle these fights by myself. I'm struggling really bad, but other than the giant difficulty spike from HR4 to 5, it's still been great. I've been hesitant to fight new monsters, though, because I want to try and get an armor set that can keep me alive, which is unfortunate because my favorite thing in Frontier is fighting monsters I haven't fought before, but I've just been stuck fighting the same monsters over and over. I'll leave it at that though and talk about DRX. DRX is a Tigrex subspecies, variant, whatever you want to call it, and personally I think that DRX should be what the developers look to when coming up with subspecies or variants because the difference in the fights between regular Tigrex and DRX are unbelievable. They don't even resemble each other at all, and that's how it should be. If you look at Monsters in Rise, for instance, with Espinas and Flaming Espinas, the fights are almost identical with really only one or two differences. And for the most part, that's true in Frontier as well. There's little differences, although to be honest, I didn't fight them long enough to notice differences between the two versions, really, because both of the hunts took 2 minutes each, so I can't really say I've spent too much time with them in Frontier, so maybe the fights are a bit more different than in Rise, but I'll say that they probably aren't. DRX also has a hard exterior that you can break away from most of his body, like his head, claws, tail, and back legs, but he can also get them back when doing one certain move that ends with an explosion. And also, I think he just looks incredibly cool. One of the things I don't like about the fight though is how much distance he travels with his moves. He moves around an insane amount, so that can be kind of annoying, but overall I think it's a very enjoyable fight. It's frustrating but entertaining, and I'm starting to improve, and the time it's taking me to hunt him is going down and down, so that's good. I did finally manage to make the full set now. It's just a matter of upgrading it. The only problem is I have to fight a few Elder Dragons, and also I messed up and made the wrong helmet, so I need to go back and make the right one. I have a feeling that I'm going to be trapped in HR5 for an incredibly long time. I probably won't get out before the update to Sunbreak comes out, which is a little daunting to think about when you consider that there's HR6 and G-Rank quests, but hey, that's just kind of how things are progressing. But anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to say.